The wheels of justice are in motion as the US Supreme Court approves the extradition of Tahawwur Rana, a Pakistani origin Canadian national, to India. Rana stands accused of facilitating the 2008 Mumbai terror attacks, a tragic episode that claimed 166 lives, including 6 Americans, and remains one of the deadliest terror strikes in modern history. This extradition represents a pivotal moment in India's quest for justice and highlights global efforts to combat state-sponsored terrorism.
The US Supreme Court's decision to greenlight Tahawwur Rana's extradition concludes the long-standing legal battle. Rana's involvement in the Mumbai attacks is linked to his close ties with David Coleman Headley, also known as Daud Gilani, a Pakistani American and a central figure in the conspiracy. Headley, a Lashkar-e-Taiba operative, conducted reconnaissance of Mumbai's key attack sites, including the Taj Mahal Palace Hotel, Chhatrapati Shivaji Terminus, and Nariman House. Rana, a former Pakistani military doctor turned businessman, provided logistical support to Headley through his immigration business. This assistance enabled Headley's repeated trips to India under the pretext of establishing a business, facilitating reconnaissance for the attacks. India's formal extradition request for Rana was initiated in December 2019 via a diplomatic note to the US government. The Biden administration endorsed India's request, citing the gravity of Rana's crimes and the strong legal basis under the India-US extradition treaty. Once extradited, Rana will face trial under multiple sections of the Indian Penal Code, including charges of criminal conspiracy, waging war against the government of India, murder and forgery.
Indeed, it's a great success for India because finally the Supreme Court of America has dismissed the review petition of Tahawwur Rana. I say it's a success for India because Tahawwur Rana and David Headley are the close links behind the terror attack of the 26th November. By extraditing Tahawwur Rana, India will get also the more information and evidence in respect of the involvement of some of the Pakistani people, including the Pakistan security apparatus. I must say that David Headley has given such revelation and evidence in Mumbai court, also produced the email correspondence showing the links between Lashkar-e-Taiba and Pakistan ISI army officers. So I am very optimistic that Tahawwur Rana extradition will give more evidence about the involvement of some of the security apparatus of Pakistan.
The 26/11 attacks carried out by 10 heavily armed LET terrorists over a 60-hour siege targeted iconic locations in Mumbai, resulting in mass casualties and global outrage. Alongside the 166 fatalities, hundreds were injured, leaving psychological scars that persist to this day. Rana's extradition is not only a legal milestone but also a diplomatic triumph for India, emphasizing the international community's commitment to holding state-sponsored terror networks accountable.
It's a huge diplomatic success for India that the mastermind of 2008, Rana, is now being extradited to India. Earlier, the US courts had said India can interrogate him in the presence of FBI only in America, where no pressure was put on him or was allowed to be put on him. Whatever he wanted to answer, he answered, and whatever he didn't want to answer, he did not answer. India insisted that he ought to be extradited to India for obvious reasons, as he had done reconnaissance on behalf of Pakistan more than 6 times and had recceived all the sites where the terrorist action took place, also took photographs of those and assisted Pakistan in a very major way. What was the exact role played by him and the others will be known to us only once he comes here.
Lashkar-e-Taiba, the group behind the Mumbai attacks, continues to operate from Pakistan with alleged state backing, according to global security analysts. India has repeatedly criticized Pakistan for failing to act against LED and its founder, Hafiz Saeed, who remains free despite international sanctions and bounties on his head. Pakistan's unwillingness to crack down on such groups has turned it into a hub for terrorism, jeopardizing regional stability and global security. Rana's role in enabling the attacks places him among India's most wanted individuals in its fight against terrorism.